Hey everybody, how's it going? We're set to go. And welcome to the Just One Beer Show. I'm one of your hosts, Travelman Dan. We have over here Nate Brutor.
Nate Brutor?
What's up? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world, welcome to the Just One Beer. That's
Hi.
Just One Beer. All right, we are live. Nate, how you doing over there, mister?
Awesome, man. Very excited about today. We're able to hop on midweek, which does not happen often.
Whoa, you already got a beer in your hand.
I do.
Well, he's got a child, so that coming home from work beer probably means a lot more. But welcome to the show, guys. This is the Just One Beer Show. We are doing this show because, unfortunately, we have some news I want to talk about. Martin, what up? Okay, guys, so this week's weekly beer show, we switched it to Saturday. Unfortunately, scam likely.
Wah, wah, wah.
Scam likely. Hey, come on, yeah. From the Philippines, welcome. Unfortunately, we will not be live this weekend. Due to some circumstances that neither me or Nate can control, we'll be traveling. So literally traveling during both of those time zones. So it's just going to be too hard. So that's why we're hopping up here right now for the Just One Beer Show. We will not have a show this weekend. The next weekly beer show will be when, Nate?
The following Saturday.
The following Saturday, which
I think is the
21st.
Oh, 21st. Okay.
21st. So the next, we want to get that right in front of you just now. May 21st is the next show at 10 a.m. Saturday. Okay, 10 a.m. Saturday. All right, Nate. For those of you that don't know, this is the Just One Beer Show. That's why we give you a weekly beer show, and this is the Just One. We got one amazing beer that we're going to run through. So, Nate,
Maybe.
Without further ado, this one I'm excited about. This one I've been to the brewery. This one I will go to the brewery this weekend. I'm excited. I'm talking about Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah. All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Nate is a Las Vegas native. Are you a native of Las Vegas?
I don't know. I guess. I live here.
mean, yeah, you live there, but you're not from there. So it's
I'm not
native
from here, thank God.
Yeah, I never seen so many zombies in my life. Single zombies.
They're disasters here. Yeah.
Vegas is an interesting place. I mean, let's not, punch down and beat on those who are less fortunate than us, but it's 9:34 and that's why I can join. Sometimes you do. Oh, nice. Well,
Great.
Big hugs to you, Kamad. Okay. I've never seen so many like singles. I call them single Z's. Just get conked out on drugs or drunk and hungover or just partied just way too much, lost their
NPCs.
money. What's that?
NPCs.
What's an NPC?
Isn't that like that's like a term for like video games where it's actually the computer, it's not an actual person, it's an NPC. That's what
non-player controlled.
There you go.
Yes.
Non-player controlled. That's what they are.
They are, but here in LA, see, the thing is we have droves of them. We don't have as many like singles. And I went to this brewery from Nate's house to the brewery and back, and I saw a lot of NPCs. That's for sure. So be careful if you go to the Las Vegas. It is the Sin City. You're going to maybe possibly do some gambling, some drinking, and who knows what else. But just please be careful out there. Nate lives there. So, Nate, have you ever roamed around the streets of Las Vegas?
I try not to. But, yeah, like I had one of those NPCs spit at me about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it's just because I don't know, because I'm not homeless. But, yeah, it was anyway, it's interesting characters. Listen, it is what it is. Who knows their story? I'm not going to judge them, but be careful.
Yeah, and this is the thing. We're not trying to punch down anyone, especially down on their luck. I'm just saying when I saw there the last time, I'm excited about going back this time because I'm excited about hitting up this brewery from the one beer that we're going to be doing today. And guys, I'm talking about Brewery Row. If you don't know Brewery Row in Las Vegas, it is an exciting, cool, new place. It's happening. It's hip. It's definitely got some great beers going on. It's about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 square miles with a street going down it, Main Street. And the coolest thing about it is it's all locals. It's all just regular Las Vegas people. So you're not seeing packs of people coming in from Florida and just ready
bachelorette parties.
Yeah, fraternity parties and bachelorette parties and stuff. It's just local, regular people. There's how many breweries are on Brewery Row, Nate?
There's like between 5 and 7, you know. But we were there on a Saturday, right? Saturday night, and
yeah,
I mean it was. We could have walked into any. We did. We walked into all of them, and we were served pretty much immediately outside of Abel Baker. So it's, you know, it was at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on a Saturday night, and yeah, not that busy. So it's kind of a local favorite. It's definitely more focused on locals, but you have an influx of tourists that get there.
Yeah, I would even go so clear to say that our tales that kinds of make the world. Yes, the beer show, Rocco, I introduced Mr. Cordola today to a little Sichuan food.
Oh, Chuan Sai.
Oh, day. And Nate, do you know my Chinese name? They got a kick out of it.
Da Sing Sing.
The lady was like, she was laughing her ass off. But yeah, and I would say that the coolest place on Brewery Road is the pizza window. It's a place.
Oh, you like that spot, huh?
My favorite spot. I can't wait to go back there, dude.
Why'd you like it so? What style do you think that was?
A little bit of everything. You know, I like the Sicilian pie with the cup of char because it's most similar to Buffalo. The only thing that was very different than that pizza is the crust was really hard. Whereas like a Buffalo Sicilian pie, it has a softer crust, almost like no crust.
It's almost like a focaccia.
Yeah.
From Buffalo, right? Where it's like the edges are still soft, where you get like a Philadelphia pie or a Detroit pie, where those edges get super caramelized and crusty and almost burnt, where you got to kind of bite through it.
Yeah, I love the original Pizza Hut pan pizza.
Me too.
Well,
I like the thin and crispy actually, but yeah.
Oh, I hate thin and crispy.
You didn't like that?
Nah, never. I always like the pan pizza. Rocco takes me to this place called the Rocco Special. It's San Carlos Deli, and you go in there and it's focaccia bread with all kinds of hams and meats and processed nitrates going on. It's awesome.
Processed nitrates, seed oils.
But yes, Nate, Sicilian or Pete pie. I don't. I'll take a Sicilian, please. But you have to go. If you go to Las Vegas, go to the Good Pie right around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Yep.
The street's a little busier. It's very New York style where there's about 12 to 14 pies already in the window, and you just order by the slice.
Single slice. Yep.
They're not chintzy. They're good slices. They're right on price, about $6. So,
yeah.
You know, and like I said, the Grandma Sicilian is amazing. Buy a Coney pizza oven and make your. Ooh, there you go.
Uni. Yeah. I think that's that new like tabletop pizza oven that you can buy.
Yes,
and you can like cook one in like 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I think my coworker bought it for her husband or dad. I forget who. They bought it for somebody in their family and said it was amazing. Martin, do you have one of those pizza ovens? But hey, guys, Nate, let's get into the beer today. On that street, amongst many other things, between NPCs and pizzas and stuff like that, is a brewery called HUDL, HUDL. And I'll tell you what, really clean, really fun. The only knock I have on it is it was built directly in the sun. So you might want to get a suntan, yeah. But we're going to be trying this one. It's called Knack Knack, and it is a West Coast IPA. Awesome. You know we like to do these West Coast IPAs, Nate. Nate, tell us a little bit about the beer.
3 in a row. Yeah, I don't know a lot about this one, guys, so we did this kind of impromptu. The one thing I was trying to figure out was what does HUDL mean? I don't know if it's pronounced HUDL. I don't know if it's HUDL. I don't know if it means something. I tried looking on the website. I couldn't find it. I guess when you are here this weekend, Danny, we can ask and figure that out. But this is a West Coast IPA. Just like on Sunday, we did 2 West Coast IPAs. This is basically the same thing, 7.2%. You can see they got this kind of dirt bike motocross guy on the front here. Really excited to try this. I have seen this beer on their menu for a while, so I think this is one of their year-round offerings. So yeah, we'll see what they have as an option for a West Coast IPA.
I really like, and we'll get into the design a little bit. I like how they have like exactly what's put into this beer.
Yeah,
if you look at
me too. I love it. The design is cool. They do a very good job here. I've tried a few of their beers, and they actually have one that's a Mexican cerveza. I think it's called Mosquito Bite with Serrano chilies in it. That is probably my favorite one there, but I'm very curious to see what they did here. Carlos.
Yo, Carlos Z, what up? I'm going to go ahead and read you a little story on the back of this. It says, government warning. According to the Surgeon General.
There you go.
That's no story. Nate will read the story. Let's crack it, sniff it, pour it, and taste it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Nate. Oh, yeah. Super juicy smelling. It's definitely a West Coast. I got this beer that we're drinking is called the Knack Knack, and I got the No Nick.
What is a Knack Knack? Is this something like motocross related? I know nothing about that world.
Neither do I, but I'm gonna take a guess and a swing at it that it's the sound that a dirt bike makes.
Okay. I can buy that. I don't know. You know what we'll do is we'll get the opinion of the people at HUDL.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pour this one in. This is the HUDL Knack Knack.
Oh yeah, the color right away. It's definitely West Coast. It's clear. You can see through it. I'm really into these West Coast IPAs again, Danny, over the New Englands. Look at that.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know. They're the traditional IPA. Take a look. Very orange, very delicious looking. Really pungent smell coming off this one of orange, grapefruit, and maybe some other citric things. I believe they use what kind of hops are they using on this one, Nate?
So they got 2 row. All right, I'll just read you the ingredients. 2 row crystal malt 10. So that is the grain that they're putting in there. Vienna malt is another one. So they've got a couple of malts. Carapils and flaked rye, Columbus, Amarillo, Nelson, Simcoe, Cascade, and Huel melon hops. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different hops.
Nice.
And they're probably adding those in at different parts of the process. If it's a West Coast IPA, the majority of them are going to be hopped at the beginning of the boil, which is going to provide the bitterness and less juicy on the back end. So this is also at 67 IBUs. That is the International Bitter Unit, for those of you that don't know, and 7.2% ABV.
Love it, Nate. Love it. Well, there's only one way to find out if this beer is good or not, and that's to drink it. So cheers to you, my friend, for the Just One beer. We're going to miss you this weekend. Like I said, we don't have a show, so we're drinking now.
Hi, Barrow.
Barrow! Welcome, my friend. Namaste.
Are you getting more tangerine in this a little bit?
I don't know what I'm getting. This thing is like, yeah, it's definitely something different. I don't know. It's not that old. It's fairly new. It's got a very smooth taste. There's no bite at all going on in this thing. There's no crispness. No, I don't know. You know how when you taste it, you get those flavors that hit you on the back end. Yep. I'm not getting anything. It's very creamy, actually. That's what I'm tasting. I'm tasting a creamy, fruity flavor.
You know, the thing that we might be picking up here is, and I've never seen or heard of this before, so I'm quite interested in it. Is the Huel melon hops. So I wonder if that, obviously I would imagine the name comes from the flavor profile, but there's something in there that's slightly different than what I'm used to for a West Coast IPA.
Yeah. Barrow, I'm looking at your avatar right now. You're looking pretty
Is that
handsome,
you?
dude.
Very handsome.
You look like an Indian Robert De Niro. All right.
He does. Look at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And like maybe Al Pacino a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Martin looking like a stud right there. Go ahead and throw your face up in the avatar.
You know who Martin looks like?
I do. It's somebody I went to college with, but
Nope.
I don't know. Okay.
Chino.
Yes, that is exactly who I'm thinking of. Yes.
He looks exactly like Chino. I love it.
Yeah. Throw up Carlos. Let's see what Carlos looks like.
Carlos, he doesn't have. He looks like what is that thing? A Boston Terrier?
No, it's a pug.
Is it?
Yeah. All right.
I can't tell the
that's your
difference.
dog.
There's what Rocco looks like.
All right. Well, that's a pretty good one. Oh yeah. Come on, looking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. It's good. It's a lot of fun on the Just One Beer. It's time to go to the brewery.
All right, guys. So as we were talking, we buried the lead here, but HUDL is based out of Las Vegas. They're on Brewery Row. If you guys are ever in the neighborhood, please make sure Travelman Dan and myself know. He will do his best to get out here to Las Vegas, and I will be here. So you can check out their website. It's not bad. They're a small independent brewer. They're getting bigger. They're getting more notoriety. They do have an Instagram following and page, but they do not have a presence on Twitter. You can see Las Vegas, Nevada. There's the state of Nevada in red on the left picture, and Las Vegas is at the southern part of the state. About, Danny, what would you say, 4-hour drive from Los Angeles?
Yeah. I mean, I've gone 2 different ways, and it's literally about 4 hours. I take a completely different way now, Nate. I go through the back end of the desert, which I really like. It's not all highway.
That way?
What's it?
Joshua Tree? That way, down and over?
Not close, like Victorville.
Well, that's the normal way.
Oh, no, because
you go through San Bernardino, right?
Yeah, but I was used to going from Hollywood. So I would go down and through, like, I think it was the 60. When I first, was going in LA, I was living in Hollywood, so I'm used to that. But yeah, great place. I really like it.
So here's the beer we're drinking today. This is the Knack Knack. Today's beer, West Coast IPA, 7.2%. They've got a decent amount of check-ins, and I think that has to do with their location. People are constantly walking past that brewery. Danny was there. I mean, it's right in the heart of Main Street. And I'd say you got, what do you think, Danny? Maybe 3/4 of a mile to maybe a mile at the most from one brewery to the last one?
Well, I think when you jumped out, I said about 2 miles. But now that you kind of put it more in perspective, yeah, because I was counting, like, I'm looking at square miles because you have not on the main road, just off the road, you have the Cerveza, and there's probably going to be 1 or 2 other bars at each end that go down a little street. One of the things I'd like to point out that's really cool about it is not only is it like a brewery place, but Nate knows this, my mother knows this, and some of my other, I like antiques. I like bric-a-brac. So there's just hoarder. Like, yeah. What'd you call it?
A hoarder.
Man, not so much a hoarder, but like shit like this, like my 2 Jolly Twosome. All right. The Jolly Twosome. No Twosome. I like old ceramic cookie jars.
Yeah, well, we were going through, we went to a bar called Rebar. I got about, 30 pictures of some odds and ends that they had in there. And, we took a couple of tours through all of those to make sure there was no cookie jars for Danny to buy. But I did get the old, what was the glass that I got? Burger King or McDonald's?
Come on, I can't answer that one.
California raisins. That's California raisins. McDonald's glass, which I had when I was a kid, when I was like 5 years old, which is only 20 years ago, so it's not that long.
I don't think they even saw my show and tell. The old Avon boat.
Oh man,
Get ready.
Do you have it near you?
I'll show everybody on the 21st. How's that?
There you go. Okay, so that's the beer. You can check their check-in, 637, which in comparison to the 2 beers we did this past weekend, which were both like 150. It just shows how many more people are actually drinking the beer. Decent score. And so far, I agree with it. It's a pretty decent beer. So I wanted to put this on here. It's a description. Is this the description that they put on here? No. So atop of the podium, West Coast IPA. I don't know what that means. Citrus, melon, and pine. Now that they say that, Danny, are you picking that up? Citrus, melon, and pine?
Citrus, yes. Melon, possibly. Pine, no.
Okay. Clean and crisp with the supporting malt building and creative range of hop character to shine through. The Knack Knack is a time travel back to the 1990s when San Diego created the West Coast IPA and Jeremy McGrath was dominating Supercross racing. He changed the sport forever and San Diego changed beer forever. Thank you. So it's an ode to San Diego and to motocross.
Cool. I had no idea. I mean, well, like look at that little instrument behind the little red dot or in front of it. What is that? Must be like maybe a HUDL.
That's for brewing.
Yeah, I wonder if the HUDL, the HUDL, or it's either an acronym or it's an actual HUDL for that little mechanism on brewing beer.
I wonder if you can get all those letters out of the shape of that thing. There's an H right there, right? There's a U at the top. There's an L on the right, but where's the D? Maybe in the middle.
That is a good name. That's a good. I didn't even see that until you pointed that out.
Right? So you got the H. That's obvious. The L is easy. The U is easy, but where would the D be? I think it's got to be that, like you see that little thing with the handle in the middle on the bottom?
I was looking at that too.
The back of the D. I don't know. You know what? It probably has nothing to do with that. And we're two idiots talking about it.
But I wonder if those like weird pipes with that little thermostat and that it is called a HUDL on a beer brewing. I don't know, but we're trying to figure this out. Now that I'm stepping back and I'm looking at it, I do see the H, I do see the L, I see the U. It's pretty clear. What is the D? Anyway, it's crazy the amount of hidden things within logos. I once, I was screwing around at work, and you get those clickbait things, and it's like, oh, the hidden logos, and you're just like, when you see them, you're like, oh my gosh, I never.
I know what you mean. There's a lot of them too.
Yeah, the 1 through 20. All right, going on.
So just wanted to show you a couple of the beers. Like, look at that nice flight. Danny had a flight on Saturday, and I did sabotage the flight with a 17% stout.
That I was feeling good. I mean, literally, hey, James, yes. What up, James? Literally,
it might have been that one right there, Danny, on the right.
Yeah, that was 17%.
17%. It was either 15.3 or 17.3. I forget exactly, but it was a very strong beer. It was so strong they wouldn't let me do it as part of the flight because the flights are prefixed price. So they're like, the alcohol content's too high. I go, all right, give me the flight and then give me another one of the tasters of the stout.
Yeah, it was strong. What up, James? Give some love to my friend James Cordoa, guys. Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, I really liked it. Each beer was good. Yeah, there it is. We were there. It seems like a long time ago, but it was actually just last Saturday.
Yeah, so you can see right there. So here, I'll walk you through these pictures. On the top left, Brewery Row, Las Vegas downtown. You see those signs everywhere down there, right? They're all over the streets just to kind of signal where you are. Down on the bottom left, you can see they have like those pergolas outside. There's actually, in that location, there's three different places. One of them is called Nevada Works Brewing, which I'm not a huge fan of. In the middle, you have a place called Soul Belly, which is a barbecue joint. They don't have their own beer, but they have a really good bar, and they've got really good actual craft beers in there. And then HUDL is all the way on the left. That is the more popular of the three locations, I would say. But you got three right there. And then, of course, you got the sign here on the right with the stratosphere in the background. So it's a pretty cool area. I really like the downtown area. I know Danny was really jazzed up when he was here. He hasn't always been the biggest fan of Las Vegas, and mostly it's because of drunk tourism, which I agree. But when you're down there, it's not like that. It's a different world.
Yeah, it's exactly it, man. It's a great way to put it. Is like, Yeah, of course I like drinking. I like booze and going out and stuff like that. But what I don't like is being around drunk people. I was in the nightclub business for a long time. I have a lot of, flashbacks, and it just don't. I don't like it. I'm over it. And you go downtown to the brewery area. You got great beer. Like I said, pizza on the street. You just a really chilled crowd. Absolutely love it. Another place I definitely recommend you check it out, which is an old antique store which they built the bar in. It's called Rebar. Rebar is the spot. You could buy $3 beers there.
Yeah, Rebar is pretty badass. I got a T-shirt from them. We didn't get you a T-shirt. We need to get you a T-shirt.
I got a Beer Zombies T-shirt.
You do. When are you going to unveil that one?
It's next on the 21st. What I really want, Nate, is I know it's going to be probably hard for you. I'm going to be in Vegas and you're going to be working or whatever. Beer Zombies, I got to say, it is one of the strangest beers that I want like 4 of them that I can just enjoy at my house because they're so, I don't know, man, these friggin' beers are the most complex, weird things.
They are. They're weird. For sure.
But they're good. Every one of them.
Weird in a good way. I mean that in a very positive way. Like they're trying different things, right? And now they have some, standard offerings, but they've got stuff like green beer and shit. It's just weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but we'll have some more on. Then when Danny comes in, we'll make sure we send him back with more beer from Beer Zombies.
I had a really good one there, but now we're drinking from HUDL. It is the Knack West Coast IPA. It's a pretty good beer. Once again, I just want to go ahead and let everyone know there will be no weekly beer show this week. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We have obligations usually once or twice a year. So that leaves you with 50-plus shows. We will get a show in every single week, no matter what. But this week, we will not have a show. The next show will be on May 21st. That's a Saturday at 10 a.m. Just due to travel and life, we tried our best, but we just couldn't do it. So hang with us. We got new things to come out this month. I'll be putting out a fun segment of past shows that we did. I'll be back on the editing. I needed to take a break and, heal my leg. I got a new Travel Man Dan video. Food Fridays coming out, Nate. It's going to be awesome, man. But what do you think of this?
Food Friday.
Give me something good to eat. Yeah. What do you think of this beer?
I like it. You want to whack it back?
Sure. Let's whack it back and give it a score. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, I think this beer is a pretty good baseline, if you will, a standard. If you're going to pick a West Coast IPA, I think that's what this has got. It's not crazy in one direction. It's not going to wow you, but it's also not going to underwhelm you. You're going to go away with, I tried a West Coast IPA. It was pretty good. This beer is handcrafted right at that place in Las Vegas. I got a lot of weird taste in the beginning, but it settled down as it got through the can. Overall, it was a delicious West Coast IPA, 3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the exact same score. I really like the beer, but here's the thing about this style beer: none of them wow me. Like they're good, and I enjoy drinking them, but I never actually drink any of them really and go, "Holy shit, that was really good." Besides one time, and that was with my brother when I drank the Heady Topper. But that's more of like a blend between a New England and a West Coast. So, for taste, it's better than down the middle. But these things just don't ever really get. There's just really no difference between them all. So, or at least I struggle to find the difference. So, 3.5.
Okay, there's a lot of food out there. Make sure you eat it all, says Martin. I love it. All right, price. I don't remember what we paid for these, Nate. Do you remember?
It's like $4.50 for one 16-ounce beer. So it's on the pricier side.
A little more expensive, but, one thing I do like is, like I said, it's handcrafted. And so it's a smaller, when I say handcrafted, it means it's smaller. It's just not macro machine operated. It's strong. It's 7.2. I've had 0 alcohol today, and I can feel a little buzz coming on. So I like that part of it. But $5 for a can of beer, it's stretch it. Hey, beer experts, happy Thursday, Chris. Yeah, I don't know. $5 is probably pushing it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a score of a 2.5, right down the middle.
Same score. It's I'll pay it. It's not a great price. It's not a terrible price. It's not $10 for the can, but it's basically a single up the middle.
Yeah, it's crazy too because like we're paying for $5 at a can at the house, and you're like thinking about it, you're like, well, but if I was to pay $5 at a bar where they poured it and there was people
Great
around,
deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal, right? It's like, oh shit.
That's why I like going to these breweries. You're getting their stuff on tap, right? So you're getting it as fresh as you possibly can. And I think for this, when we were there, Danny, I don't know if you remember, but I want to say like a 16-ounce glass for something like this would be like $6, right? And that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's really good. I mean, I'm used to paying here in LA close to something like this. I mean, the breweries are different, but $12 to $17 for a drink. But
absolutely, like a pint. I think the average now is like $7.
I mean, it's crazy, man. Think about paying. People pay $17 for a drink. It's 1 ounce of alcohol. Anyway, moving on to the design, I like it. The one thing I don't like is the sticker leaving this can. We've talked about this before. The knack. I don't know. They're into motocross. One thing I really like is they tell this story about how San Diego really kind of changed the game with the West Coast IPA, and at that same time, the motocross guy, I forget his name, but he changed everything. So they went ahead and they gave him a salute. That's pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know. I kind of think of Ghost Rider when I see this comic booky. Overall, it's not a terrible can, but just doesn't really do anything. Because they added this guy, the NASCAR guy or the motocross guy, I think that's kind of cool. 3.0.
3.0, really?
What do you got?
Is that all because of the sticker?
No, I don't know. Something about it. I mean,
this is like kind of right up your alley, though. It's cartoony without being like offensive. It's got a story. Anyway, for me,
I don't know. Yeah, I want monsters and shit.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. For me, I'm going to go with 3.5. I do like their artwork here. It's not over the top. I like that. I like the red. You don't see a lot of beer with the red color, so that's cool. And they tell the story. I already read it. I'm not going to read it again. It's the same one that I showed before. But what I really love is that they tell you about the ingredients. I feel every beer should be doing this. Doesn't take up a lot of real estate. Look at how much information they put.
That's cool. I think that's cool, Nate, because it definitely sparks interest, right? And it provides value, whether or not you look at it or not. Yeah. I mean, the regular person that drinks this can isn't going to look at it, but the people that are interested in beer might look at it to see what's going on.
Or maybe the people that are not that interested in beer look at this and go, what the fuck is 2 row? Oh, yeah, I want to try it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And now, I mean, look at, now with, I don't know if your phone has this, but my phone, I got this phone. It's got this thing, Google. It's really nice.
Mine doesn't have that.
Okay. Well, a lot of phones have Google, but what you could do is if you read it here and you're like, oh, what is what is Cascade HUDL Melon Hop?
Xi Jinping.
What's it?
She is here.
Yes.
I love
loving the passion that made.
Nice. Listen, dude, stop fucking around.
Why did you just yell at Xi Jinping?
Because I know what he's doing.
I love it. Turn it up a little, Xi Jinping.
I know what you're doing. Anyway, so for that, sorry guys, 3.5, Danny.
All right. I love Xi Jinping. I love my favorite guy that doesn't show up that much. He's an absolute insane nut. Is the guy that eats food on the toilet.
The toilet food reviewer. He's my favorite. He had the burrito. I don't know what it was. A burrito, a fucking gyro, something on the top of the toilet. Something's going on with your autofocus. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on. Accessibility. Unfortunately, this beer is not accessible to a lot of places. so it's going to get a strike. I'm going to give it a 2.0 because I can get there, but you guys probably can't very easily. I don't think they're going to be able to find it in Lisbon, Portugal, and I certainly don't think it's way up easily to find in Canada. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2.0.
Why did you say Lisbon?
I was just thinking about it today.
Where were you?
Yeah. I'm
always curious why you pull these like random places out in your brain. It's a lot of Argentina. I hear that one a lot. Lisbon, but just Copenhagen, right? Those are probably the three that circulate the most. Or sorry, the two. Lisbon is the first time you said it, and it's interesting.
There's another one I say a lot, and it's Namibia. No, because Barrow. No, because the ticket is bought, and I paid for a ticket to go somewhere. I'm going somewhere on the 31st with Singapore Airlines, and I'm going out to make travel videos. So whether or not I'll be actually going to the destination that was bought, I don't know. But I was looking at the map for other places because they offer 100% cancellation fee of the current place, but you just have to use your voucher. So my vacation is put in at my work. I'm going back overseas August 31st somewhere.
What is their protocol for what do you call it? Isolating yourself. What the fuck is the name of the word? I forget.
COVID?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's free. I mean, so it's
really
open. Yeah.
Because I know so Hong Kong is 14 days, and China.
Oh, you're talking about Singapore.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know Singapore, but I would. Hey, I don't know Singapore, but I know that it's just a layover there. So the current layover there. What's it?
What's the word I'm thinking of? I can't believe I cannot think about it right now.
Quarantine.
Jesus, man. Jeez. COVID brain.
All right.
Anyway, access, right? Accessibility, right? 1.5. You guys can't find it. 2 is a very generous score. 1.5.
Huh, I think he's knocking on me. All right. DMDX factor. The knack for me does hold some value. I was there. Anytime I go to the brewery, I'm definitely going to back it up because I've been there. I felt the vibe. I liked the vibe. All the people that were pouring beers, all the atmosphere was really good. One thing I really liked about it is it had clean bathrooms. Okay, it had easy, accessible paper towels. And I know that doesn't probably, I like to get a nice frothy wash going on my hands. Look at this. They do this now on the Tic Tac. And
Brian Little.
Way twin. All right. Yes, but
Danny, raise the roof, Danny.
Raise it up.
Remember that was cool. What's worse, raising the roof or the what was this one?
Dab?
No, this one.
Oh, that's the Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall. There it is.
I like the Arsenio Hall. I wish he comes back.
It's not that bad, but it's corny as hell.
But what about this?
That's the worst by far.
No, the dab?
It's awful, dude.
The dab?
Yeah, it's awful. All right.
I like.
So what was your X factor? I'm sorry.
What about this?
Is that Vogue?
No, Vogue is Vogue. Strike a posing. This was Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's a Travolta. Oh, it was Uma, or no, they were doing it together.
Yeah, they were in the diner. All right, moving on, guys. For me, definitely holds weight. I've been there, loved it, drank there, got drunk there, walked out, felt good. Overall, I think it's a great brewery. I think you should check it out if you're in Vegas. 4.0.
I feel like our scores are very close. I'm going to go 4.0 too.
Wow.
Yeah, same thing. I like the beer overall.
I think you're ahead by 0.5.
Yeah, I might be. I like the beer overall. I like the fact that it's a local beer. I like that it's on Brewery Row. They've got a lot going for it. The accessibility is going to ding it, but that's just the way that we score. So for me, 4.0. Good job, HUDL. I would buy this beer again.
This can't be possible. I'm doing my math. This can't be possible. Unfortunately, we have a lower score than I expected. I guess it's got to go to price and accessibility, but overall, this is not a bad beer. So don't take my word for it. But I gave it a score of 15.0. Nate, too. All right. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. This is
I mean, listen, I mean, so the interesting thing about our scoring is it's not necessarily just on what the beer is. There's other factors to it, right?
True.
So that's the way we designed it. So we got to stick to it. This is a good beer. If you guys ever have an opportunity to drink this beer, you should try it.
Yeah,
you might only have one in your life, but it's worth it.
Yeah, design and accessibility. When it's in your hand, you're not going to give any care in the world about it. We do it here on this review because we just like it. We want to add it up. But if it's in your hand, you have access to it. And the design, come on, you can talk about it. But here we like to, score it because it's fun for the show. But nevertheless, I would definitely recommend trying this beer. It's a great beer. Guys, this is the Just One beer, the HUDL Knack Knack that Nate's showing you right there in Las Vegas on Brewery Road. If you get a chance to check it out, please do. Once again, there will be no show this weekend, no weekly beer show. The next one is May 21st at 10 a.m. Saturday. Hope to see you there. Nate Brutor, you got anything on closing to say?
I don't. But, Danny, I will see you again this week.
I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see if we can send some beer back to California with you.
That'd be great. I'll see you tomorrow, Nate, at the old Top Golf. And thank you so much, everyone, for hopping by. I really appreciate you stopping by and watching. This is the Just One Beer Show. That is Nate Brutor. Thank you, Barrow. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Marissa, Martin. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. You forget. Hello, I love your bar. Long time no see. Come on over, man. It's always open. But thank you so much. That's Nate Brutor. I'm Travel Man Dan. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Bye, guys. Yeah,